Hello friends, welcome back. We are in lesson number 17. In this lesson, we are going to combine what we have been learning previously with respect to the say and think block and the text to speech block to create now conversations where sprites will actually talk to each other. Now recall in lesson number 14, we had built this nice conversation using the say and think blocks, but in that case, we use the wait block to coordinate the two sprites. However, the sprites did not speak; they just put out the comic bubble. Right now, if I want to combine all of this together to build a very lively comic, here is what we have to do. What we have to do is what we'll cover in this video. However, before I go forward, I must warn you that what we are going to use in this sprite is a little bit advanced. We will learn this in a future lesson, but we can still use it anyway, right? So recall we did this in lesson number 14 when I click the flag, hello beetle, hello cat, and then it says this beetle looks arrogant, right? And the reason these two come out so nicely is because for the cat, I'm saying hello beetle for 2 seconds, and on the beetle, I have got this statement which says wait for 2 seconds, right? Now, instead of this, or rather let's say along with this, I want to make these guys actually speak out the dialogues, right? So what should I do? Remember, in lesson number 16, we have seen this, that we can use, instead of say for 2 seconds, I can use, say for example, say hello, hello beetle without any time, hello beetle, right? Say without any time. And now I can say in the text to speech, I can go and say speak hello beetle, right? So I can go copy this and paste it here. So if I do this,
hello beetle.
So now the cat says hello beetle, writes it out as well. Now the first thing I must do is to make sure that this hello beetle comic box goes away, right? So to do that, what I can do is a very simple trick. I can just say again, use the say block again, and I can put an empty space here, right? So now with this, what will happen is that you will notice
beetle.
It says hello beetle and the box actually goes away, right? Now the problem is coming that I do not know how long this might take, right? Depending on the sentence, it might take long, it might take short. Hence, it's very difficult for me to say wait for only 2 seconds, right? So one method would be that I can go and carefully count how long this takes, but that's a very painful method. It's not going to work out. It doesn't scale because you have to keep track doing it, and it's very painful, I would say, right? A better method is to use what is called broadcast, right? Now, broadcast we learn in a future lesson, but basically it's a method through which sprites talk to each other in a secret code language. We do not get to hear it, but they secretly pass messages to each other. So what I can do is that I can go to events. At the end of this, I can broadcast a message. Let's say I can say, I can give this message. Let's say beetle speak, right? Let's say I call it now broadcast beetle speak. On the beetle, I will have to say, so when the flag is clicked, perhaps I can set its voice to, let's say, tenor. So beetle will sound like a tenor, like a man, right? And in here, I will go and say when I receive, right? Notice broadcast is completed with when I receive. So I say when I receive beetle speak, then I will do exactly what I was doing earlier, which is that I will say, let's say hello cat, right? Without any time. Now I'll say speak hello cat because that's what I wanted to speak. So I'll copy this. I'll paste this here, and again to remove the comic bubble, I will once again give an empty, I'll give an empty, let's say, say block, right? So with this, what will happen is that you will notice that first the cat will speak,
hello beetle,
hello beetle,
hello cat,
and then the beetle replies. Notice they are nicely synchronized, and that's happening because of the broadcast. So broadcast is a method, like I said, sprites talk. So after doing all this, cat sends a message to beetle that beetle, now it's your turn to speak. Beetle does all this. Now after having done all this, beetle can again send back a message to beetle. Let's say I can call it, let's say this time new message, I can call it, let's say cat think, because next cat thinks. So I just call it cat think, and when I go in the cat, I'll say when I receive cat think. So let's say, where is it? When I receive, let's say cat think. You have to be careful about these broadcasts. I don't need this anymore. I can remove this. Say think beetle is arrogant, looks very arrogant. Now when it's thinking, obviously there's no point for it to say something because it's just thinking to itself, right? Now notice what
hello
happens.
Beetle,
hello cat,
and now cat says, right? Now this is getting synchronized because using broadcast, right? This is a little bit advanced but very powerful. I hope you found this useful. Do try this in your projects and leave your comments if you have any. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.